All right, welcome to the show. This is one of my most favorite segments because we get to tell stories of ordinary people doing extraordinary things. Today, this is going to inspire you. I mean it. We got a 15-year-old, sorry, 14-year-old who started an affordable perfume line for teenagers, and she's been killing it on Instagram. She's a class 9 student from Mumbai. 100% organic perfume line for teenagers. Aryahi Agarwal is with me on the show this morning, joining me from Mumbai. Aryahi, hi, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
You are too cool, huh? By the way, at 14 years old to be doing something so awesome. Have people told you this in the past?
Actually, yes, when I was 11-year-old, I started my first entrepreneurial venture. I signed up for a competition that involved me coming up with an idea, and I had the idea of upcycling old t-shirts and making them into cloth bags, which were reusable and help the environment. And I actually did win first place in the competition.
Wow, that was your first one. So this is your second venture, right?
Yes.
So I believe you're selling about 500 bottles a month, or has that number increased?
Yes, we have made lots of profits in the past 4 months. We launched 29 December 2021 during the lockdown,
Hmm.
and we've done over 80,000 rupees in revenue and 50,000 in profit.
Have you ever watched shows like Shark Tank and got inspired?
Yes, I did start watching Shark Tank USA at a very young age. My
Huh.
father and my brother used to watch it on TV, and I used to join them. And it was just so inspiring to see people come up with entrepreneurial ideas and launch them into such big companies. And then Shark Tank India came, and that really motivated me to set up my own business and so much. So I felt like I could do some too.
Has anyone told you that for a 14-year-old you're very articulate? Because I mean, I'm just amazed hearing you talk. To be honest, what I think is so cool is the fact that you know exactly what you want to say, and it's so cool. You're in the ninth grade, am I right?
Yes, I currently went to ninth grade at Dhirubhai Ambani International School over a month ago.
And how are your friends kind of reacting to you kind of doing something like this? What's the reaction that you generally get from them?
So initially, when I told my friends that I want to set up my own business and start my own company, they were all super supportive. They all were like, go for it,
Oh,
do your best. We're going to definitely buy a product, we're going to promote it. So that really gave me the boost I needed to that already my target audience is being so open to my idea. When I launched my perfume, my friends were my biggest cheerleaders. They bought the product, they promoted it themselves within their own communities. And when I've been telling them that, oh, I'm doing this interview, I'm doing that, they're all just so nice to me about it. They're like, don't forget us when you become famous. And they're just so sweet to me about the whole the business.
so cool. Tell me some of their names. Just some of the ones who are on this, because I mean, like they said, don't forget us. So tell me some of their names.
Yes, so to give them a special mention, I definitely like to thank Twisha, Isha, Ashlesha, Ridhima, Tithi, Sanvi, Ikshu, and just everyone who supported me in my venture. I could not have done it
So
without
cool.
them.
So cool. Okay, cool. I'm sure you've missed a couple of names, but full pardon. Guys,
Definitely. Like, I'm so sorry to the people I didn't call out to.
yeah, but I'm telling you, she has only love for you. So please don't feel bad as you listen to this if she doesn't
Yes.
call her. She's like, and she's doing this interview like so coolly. Like I'm so amazed by how, like I said, how articulate you are. Okay, so let's just talk about the business. You decided to kind of do your own perfume line. Now that's awesome. But inspiration, if I've got this right, you've been inspired by renowned business persons like Walt Disney, Warren Buffett, Steve Jobs, Dhirubhai Ambani, and I believe you've been intrigued by Coco Chanel's revolutionary ideas that rock the fashion world. So is Coco Chanel like the idol for you?
Yes, so like you said, Walt Disney is my biggest inspiration. I'm sure
Mhm.
you've heard about it, but it was the first autobiography I read, and that just really inspired me to venture out into the
Awesome.
business sector.
Right.
Coco Chanel's story I did come across, and I just marveled at the fact that she set up this business tycoon. The word Chanel is automatically associated with one of the best cosmetics and fashion companies in the world, and she started from scratch. She made the perfumes like me at her own house. And that just was so inspiring for me. It made me realize even I can sit in my house, sit in my bathroom by the sink and mix and experiment and make my own perfumes. And thanks for that, I did eventually do all of that and set up my own business.
So, are your parents like really supportive when you have to procure all these materials to mix these perfumes?
Yes, definitely. My parents have been my biggest supporters. My father helps me so much in the financial aspects of it. He really makes me understand how can I make a profit, or how do I account for any losses, which so far, thankfully, there have been none.
Huh.
And my mom really helps me in the social media aspect. How do I promote myself? How do I garner a large audience, build my brand, really attract all people on my social media platform? And when I started out my business, they supported me so much. Not once did they say that, are you sure you can manage this? Do you think you can do this? Can you manage your studies? Instead, they were like, go for it, do your best, we're going to help you as much as we can. And my father and I really did hunt for perfume bottles, manufacturers, suppliers. He was on 1,000 calls with everyone from Mumbai, hunting for the perfect person to find. And my mom was my tester. I tested every single perfume on her, and she was really sweet about it, because now that I think of it, some perfumes I made was so bad I would never wear it. But she never told me that to my face that, oh, what is this? I'm not gonna wear this. She was more like, don't you think there's too much lemon? Do you think you could add a bit more rose? So like these encouraging
Like
remarks really
constructive
made me
feedback, right?
motivate, motivated me.
So she's giving you like constructive feedback rather than,
Yes, definitely. She gave me great feedback. My friends gave me great feedback. They told me how I can improve my perfumes, how I can make them better, what more I could add, what they would like to wear. So that helped me come up with the perfect formula.
So Aryahi, now the line is called Bella Perfumes. And I know you said that Walt Disney was one of your influences and one of your inspirations. Am I getting this right in assuming that the Bella is the Bella from Beauty and the Beast, obviously created by Walt Disney?
Actually, that's a really great thing I haven't thought about. My aspect more was that Bella means beautiful in Italian, Portuguese, Spanish, and multiple languages. So I
Ah,
wanted to incorporate a foreign word which was common, but
uh-huh.
people really understood the underlying meaning of it. But I think that's a really great idea. I definitely like to tell people that's where I got the inspiration from.
Yeah, great. Okay, great. You could please give me credit when you do so. All
Yes,
right.
definitely,
Oh,
definitely.
so sweet. Listen, I find you so unbelievably cool, Aryahi. Like really, I mean, I do talk to younger people out there like this, around your age group, but it's very rare that they are. It's probably the fourth or fifth time I'm saying it on this interview, but like articulate as you are. Starting up so early in life is never an easy thing. Talk to me about probably one of the biggest hurdles that you kind of bumped into and how you overcame that.
So, definitely coming up with the formula was my biggest challenge yet. I spent over 6 months of research and development actually making the product. When I started out, it was just a plan on paper. I never realized execution is going to be so difficult for me. So, what I did was I ordered a kit of essential oils, and I just experimented a lot with each and every fragrance. I mixed, I matched. I have like 100 droppers, which I used to get the exact quantity, 1.2 milliliters or 3 milliliters. And so coming up with a formula for me was very tough, because I just didn't know which floral notes to incorporate. What would I put as a base note? What would I do as a heart note? And it took like a lot of research. I watched a lot of DIY perfume videos. And at multiple points, I was very close to giving up, because I met veterans of the perfume industry, and not once, not twice, but multiple times I was told making an organic perfume is just not possible. There's a reason why we put chemicals in it. But as a teenager myself, as someone who's environment conscious, I knew my product has to be 100% organic. I don't want to put another one of the million chemical perfumes out there and
Sure,
market it,
sure.
because no one would ever recognize it. So every day, despite being so close to giving up, I would just wake up and say that it's okay, today is going to be better. I will figure it out today. I will do it today. And like I said, everyone supported me so much, that really motivated me. And then finally, after like 6 months, I finally cracked the formula. And that was the best day
Wow.
of my life.
So are you going to tell me the formula or is that top secret?
No, that's a secret.
I'm sure it is. I don't want to know also. Please don't say it. I don't want more people to find out about the formula. I'm sure it's amazing. So cool. Now, of course, facing the hurdles, overcoming them, another aspect is you being so young. Often do you get people doubting you? people who are older, veterans in the industry, seeing this young 14-year-old and like, what does she know about perfumes? What does she know about fragrances? What does she know about business? Do you get that doubt a lot? And how do you kind of tackle that for yourself?
Yes, definitely. So a lot of people, yes. So a lot of people have asked me why I started out so young, why I chose to start at 14 years old. A lot of them have told me, shouldn't you wait a little earlier? Are you sure you're understand these concepts? But honestly, I feel there is no age for entrepreneurship. It can be as when you're 7 years old, you start a lemonade stand and just sell the lemonades, make your profit, be happy with the money you get.
Right.
So I feel that once you get an idea, you don't need to wait to execute it. If you have the motivation, if you have the support, if you have what you need, if you have the passion, most importantly, you can literally start out on the very same day you got an idea. And so, what I really like is how people marvel at the fact that I'm a 14-year-old starting a business, because I feel that's a really big inspiration to the millions of people out there who are young and want to start their business. Because I feel they understand that you don't have to be afraid to take any risk. Everyone's always behind you to support you, and you should just start your business whenever.
So, what would be your advice to the other young kids who are your age, trying to start up, failing like you did in the past, still trying to do it? I'm not going to say that you've succeeded because you've got so much more to go. I don't think you also feel you've succeeded. This is just like the start of your journey. So, what would be your advice to other young entrepreneurs out there like yourself?
So my advice to all young entrepreneurs, as cliche as it is, I just tell them just follow your dream. Don't be afraid. Like you will face failures, and that's completely okay. Everyone fails. It's like impossible for you to be successful at the very first try. You will be met with hurdles, you will face obstacles, but just don't give up in between. Be brave, be strong, and overcome every single hurdle. And the most important thing is never let your passion die out, because the minute you're not fully invested in something that you came up with, there's absolutely no point in continuing it, because it's just you're just doing it for the sake of doing it. You don't actually want to do it. So it's very important that no matter how many failures you face, you will have your very good days, your successful days, like the day I cracked my formula. And then after that, it's a cakewalk, and everyone's going to be there to support you, help you, and yeah, just don't give up and be proud and be strong.
I love it. You are too cool. Aryahi,
Thank you.
you are inspiring me to start up. Is that weird to say?
That's nice to hear.
I don't know what I'll do though. I don't know if I can do like a perfume line or whatnot. But maybe something. I mean, whatever. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But man, I'm so happy that we got to speak. And here's hoping, and I'm gonna say this, of course, with a lot of hope. All right. I'm hoping that one day I didn't get to speak to what some people would call the future Coco Chanel, but rather the future Aryahi Agarwal. I hope that happens.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you. I wish you all the very best. Keep doing what you're doing, and your story is awesome. Don't let anybody tell you to stop. All right.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you.